remember we met. I can tell by your smile you hadn't been with a good...
Hello everybody. I hope this message finds you well, happy, and healthy. Okay. I wanted to come in and give this quick message. I haven't done one in a while. I've been really sitting with myself a lot, working a lot, connecting to spirit, connecting to myself. I've been doing a lot. That's really what I'll leave it at. I've been doing a lot, and the truth is we all have. That's just what life is. It looks different in every scenario, in every case, from person to person, but we're all here working to connect more deeply with ourselves. That's the whole journey. And it's when it's the hardest is when we're in the most resistance to that. And it's funny because it's not our fault. It's what we came here to do, right? And we get so thrown off course of that journey of seeking ourselves, and it's not our fault. If somebody would have told us that when we were born, if somebody would have told us that when we came out, you know how easy life, how easily life would flow, right? But that's not what happens. That's not what happens. So evidently that's not what's meant to happen. It's not meant to be easy and effortless. We're here for a specific purpose, and there's no way around that. Attempting to get around that is something that pushes us away from ourselves. Since there's no way around it, attempting to get around it is just pushing us more and more away from ourselves, okay? So this all ties into the message that I really came on to give, which is how the divine works. But the message is about trusting yourself. Knock, knock, knock. The message is about trusting yourself, because that's why you're here. You're not here to trust somebody else. You're not here to follow somebody else's somebody else's blueprint that they left out, even if they left it out for you, even if it was your parents, even if it was your grandparents. Like, we're here to learn from the people that came before us, because their journey wasn't for nothing. Their journey was a full and complete journey, just like yours is. So if there's a full and complete journey there, there's knowledge there, there's wisdom there, there's, you know what I mean, there's hard-earned, hard-learned lessons, right? So we can always look to other journeys. We can always look to our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors even before them, just people we respect, our friends, elders in our life, people we don't know who seem to have the things that we desire in our life. We can look to them for certain inspirations and guidances. But it's not going to look like theirs. It's not going to be something that every step of the way you got to check in over there to see if it's right. It's in your heart. Your heart is what guided you to look to your mother for guidance, or your father for guidance, or, you know what I mean? This star that does this thing. It's your heart that showed you that aligned with you, right? That was your heart. It didn't, you didn't watch some TV show and it says, the way to find yourself is to follow this person, and then you went and followed them. No, you saw something in them and you were like, oh, that sparks an inspiration in me, right? And then our job is to then go within ourselves and figure out what that inspiration was that it sparked, right? That's a whole journey within itself, right? Nothing, it's not 1, 2, 3 quick. It's the work. It's the getting to know you, but with yourself. Getting to know yourself. That's That is the biggest work we will do in this lifetime, because everything else comes out of that. Your job, your career, your relationships, lifelong partnerships, everything comes out of that place where you sat and got in touch with yourself. That's where it started, and that's where it'll end. I really wanted to come out and put this message up today, even though I've really been focused on myself, my family, my life work. I've really been focused internally, so maybe I haven't been sharing outwardly as much. I don't know if that's really even accurate to say, but the truth is I have been focused really a lot on myself. But I wanted to still take the time out, because all of this focusing on myself, I have to get it right, but I know that it's for a purpose for me to share. So I try to balance it out with being focused on myself and then with sharing. I try to balance it as much as I can without overwhelming myself, because that's not the point. But I really wanted to come on today because of the winter solstice that's coming up. It's like, it's so big. It's so big in my energetic field. I can't ignore it. It's just there. It's coming. The energy is building, and it's a lot of excitement around it and everything, but it's not the end all be all. Like, we're gonna wake up the next day, it's still gonna be life. But Spirit is guiding me to put out this message for anybody who will hear it. Yes, it will still be life as usual. Yes, it will still be life, but don't miss the opportunity. There's an opportunity right now to shift with the energy. The energy itself is shifting. We are energy. But as human beings, we're special. As human beings, we are special in that we have a thing called free will. That is our choice. That is our power. That is a superpower that we have. But other energetic entities are aware of that, are aware of our free choice as human beings, and they capitalize. That's a human word. That's a super, specific word, semantics and all, but it's the word I'm going to use, and I'm sure that it'll resonate where it needs to. These energetic entities capitalize on the fact that, one, that we have free will, two, that our journey here is to learn our free will, so many of us don't know. So they know that we don't know. They know when we know, they know when we don't know. So if they come across you, these energetic entities, these vibrations, these low vibrational frequencies, these whatever you want to call them, if they come across you and they know that you're not aware of your free will, and you're not utilizing that power of yours, they will use it. So they will come in, they'll know that you don't have the power to tell them no, and they'll drag you down. They'll drag you down into depression. They'll drag you down into guilt. They'll drag you down into regret. They'll drag you down into anxiety. They'll drag you down into paranoia. They'll drag you down into addiction. They'll drag you down into self-hate. They'll drag you down into, worthlessness. They'll drag you down into any sort of low vibrational frequency that you could think to name right now. Only because they know that you don't realize that you simply have the power to say, no, I don't choose that. Where we are right now, there's a shift into a higher frequency than we've experienced thus far. That's just what's going to keep happening, right? There's a shift occurring into a frequency that's higher than we've experienced, but you have to choose it. You have to choose to let go of all the ways that you shove yourself down and all the ways that you choose lower vibrational energies. That's the mission at this point. That's part of the mission right now, to take advantage of this energetic shift that's coming. And so there's no rules, there's no guidebook. It's like, any way that you can do it, and it's going to benefit you, and you will feel the shift and you will feel the change. If you have a habit, that's what this is all about. This is all about habits that we've learned when we learned them as children. So if you have a whatever your habit may be, it's personal to each and every one of us. It's so personal, and yet it's so shared. We're all going through the same thing together, but we're all going through it in our own way. So sometimes it could seem like nobody could ever relate to what you're going through. Nobody could ever understand. And that's true, and it's not true. It's true because nobody has your heart, nobody has your experiences. So nobody's going to be able to tell you, word for word, this is what you're going through, this is what happened, this is how to deal with it. Only you know that. But it's not true because just like you're going through it, every single other human being is going through it too. So in that way, other people will understand. They will get it. They will be able to say, if they open their hearts and their ears, they will be able to say, I get that. I've been there. I am there, or they don't know yet and they might get there one day. So we're all linked in that way, and we're all different in that way. But whatever you happen to be dealing with at the time, if it's, not feeling worthy enough, not feeling abundant, now is a time where you can choose to know that the universe supports you and the universe guides you, and you're here to succeed. You're here to succeed by doing what you love. You're here to succeed effortlessly. Find the place in you that knows that, and every once in a while, when you can, let go of anything opposite to that. Consciously choose. Say, all right, I'm in a place, I'm feeling like nothing is going right. Even if it's just a day, sometimes we just have a day or just a couple hours where we're like, what the heck? Nothing is going right. Will this ever get better? Sometimes it's more than a day, more than a few hours. But I'm just saying, sometimes we're doing really good and then we have a bad day, or we have a bad part of the day. Wherever you are, it's beautiful. And wherever you are, you came to this message for a reason. And wherever you are, you have the opportunity for a minute, for 30 seconds to say, no. The universe wants me to succeed, and the universe supports me in succeeding. So for this 10 seconds, I choose to let go of doubt, to let go of guilt, to let go of blame, of blaming myself, of blaming my outer circumstances, and I choose to trust in this moment. I choose to have faith in this moment. Do it for 10 seconds. Do it for 10 seconds. Like, the universe is so hyped for you to have that 10 seconds. You don't even understand. You don't even understand how monumental. And if you do understand how monumental it will be, that 10 seconds, then sit your ass down for an hour. Okay? Do it every day. If you get what I'm saying, then you already know. Put your heart to it. Put your heart to it. Make the decision. Make the shift. I'm saying this now because the solstice is coming up, and the more people on the side of light at that time, the better for all of us. So I have a responsibility to come out and to give this message of love, of peace, of tranquility, of faith in yourself. I have a responsibility to do that because I see the beauty that it brings to the world, and I want everybody to feel like that. I want everybody to feel like that. I want everybody to find out that piece of their heart that doesn't exist anywhere because it's their job to bring it out. It does not exist because it exists within you, and it's your job to make it exist, right? So I want everybody to find that. I want everybody to be in that wave when that day hits. I'm not going to talk too much about the winter solstice and the Christmas star because I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So when Jupiter and Saturn meet in a conjunction at 0 degrees of Aquarius on the 21st of December, the first day of the winter solstice. Here's my baby. I got you, babe. Give me a second, all right?
Okay. Can you pass me those?
This is why I wasn't going to go into the star business. Something was telling me. I do gotta go. It is lunchtime. But basically, I don't even need to say it because that's not the point. That's why. It's not about the details. It's not about the stories. It's not about none of that. It's about following your heart. It's about knowing that you came here to follow your heart. It's about knowing that that's your right. It's your birthright to follow your heart. It's a gift from God, and it's a gift that you're like entitled to. It's not like a gift that you got to beg for. It's not a gift that somebody has to bring to you. It's not even a gift that you have to earn. The only reason why we have to earn it now is because we learned so much that we have to unlearn. We learned that we have to earn it. So now we have to unlearn that, and we consider it earning it. And it's not. The gift is there. If you were today to decide, nope, no more drama. I'm only doing what my heart said. My heart said, take a nap. Boom. My heart said, all right, you're thirsty, go get some water, put on some music, feel good. Boom. My heart said, oh, forget about that obligation because it drains me. It makes me feel horrible. Boom. And then to trust the universe got me once I say no to that. The universe will, whatever I thought I needed to do that for, whatever I was going to do that for to provide, I'm going to say no to that because it does not feel good. And I trust that the universe will provide me with whatever I expected that thing to provide me with. Even if that thing was going to provide me with it, even if it was a job and it provides your money and your financial stability, right? At what cost? Is it worth your life? Is it worth your joy? Is it worth your peace of mind? The universe doesn't want that for you. The universe does not want that for you. If it makes you feel bad, like you're doing something wrong, if it feels forced, like you gotta make yourself do this, and then you start doing it and it just feels bad. No, the universe doesn't want that for you. The universe wants you to prop your feet up and sing your heart song today. And the universe is like, thank you. That's what I needed. That's what I wanted. I wanted you. That's all I ever wanted was you. Nobody else can bring that out except for you. So if you're on another wave, then you're on that wave for a reason. And you're gonna learn that it's all just gonna come right back around to your heart, to what you love, to what you do that nobody else could do. So that's what I'm gonna leave it at today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank your heart. Thank your higher self. Thank your guides. Thank your ancestors for bringing you to hear this message, to give you that little bit of high vibration. That's all I'm trying to offer. That's all I got to give. All right. Yeah. Again, thank you so much. Thanks for listening. I hope you found a message. I hope it resonated with your soul, and I hope it lifted your spirits a little bit. I hope you gave you a little courage, a little strength to go after what your heart really desires. All right. Peace.